There it is. Sup, guys? How you doing? Congrats on your big flip nut win, Aileen. Welcome, everybody. We are debuting 2 new sponsor emotes now, so there are a total of 3. I'm actually officially caught up on available sponsor emotes. We have Hazel Love, which is the little heart, and then there's Hazel Wave, and then there's also a Hazel Cry now, just in case, you know, you lose your flip nut and you need to express yourself for sponsors. And then I'm caught up on those until such a time as I get one more sponsor, which opens up another slot. I don't know what to do for that slot, so maybe I'll put up a poll or something. Happy Friday. Thanks, Kai. You got your corrupted firehawk yesterday? Congrats, Hendo. That's awesome. Hazel, my kitty, says hi. Hi, Kristen's kitty. Ugh. I don't have a cat cam on right now because my cat's not in here. She's sleeping on the couch, and she was sleeping like really cute, so I didn't want to wake her up. But it is warmer in here than the rest of the apartment again, so if you guys see her wander in behind me somehow, if I'm leaning or something, then tell me, and I will stop what I'm doing mid-dungeon if need be, and get up and go turn on the cat cam, and pull it out of wherever it's gotten to. One of these days, before I move, because I am 97% chance moving in December, whether to a house or to just a cheaper apartment, it's up in the air still, but I'm gonna be moving, and I should do an office tour before I move. I've been wanting to do that for a while, so I figure I'll do one and be like, this is my office, and then I'll like immediately leave. The tea readout is a lie. I need to update that. I'm not drinking Ben Oolong. I needed something stronger today. I actually thought about, I have a cold brew coffee, the same one actually, I don't know if it's still good, I don't know if coffee goes bad, but I have a cold brew coffee that I used in the tiramisu, and I was considering, oh gosh, I was considering actually just having that, because I am in need of some stuff. Readout. Today I have a pour. I didn't even look to see which one, to be honest with you. I just grabbed one out of my cupboard, so I don't know what kind it is. It's a shoe pour. It's a Chinese shoe pour. It's one of my better ones. It's not the Golden Needle, and it's not the V93, so it must be, I don't know, it's tea. It's tea, and I'm gonna drink some. How are you guys doing? Hazel, what up? Cheers. Hi, Hazel. Hazel, yesterday we were watching your What's New in Hell's End, and I got my very own Horseman's Reigns. Congrats, son! That's awesome! Hazel, you sad to lose your weapon at the end of Legion? Nah, it kind of creeps me out. Actually, you know what kind of creeps me out about my weapon sometimes? You know how Xalatath whispers to you, right? Every now and then, I will have my... So this is what my chat window looks like. I'll have my chat window, and then this is for whispers, this is combat log, and then whenever I'm in a pet battle, there's a pet battle tab here. So I'll be, like, doing pet battles or working on strategies or whatever, and I'll be in the pet battle tab, and then General will start blinking. And I don't know why, because it's obviously not a whisper, because all of those go in this tab. And it just starts blinking, and I get really freaked out, and then I click over, and it's just because my dagger whispered to me, and that does not get classified. Oh, did I open that? I must have clicked on that. What did I get? I've recently noticed that not necessarily for that one, but the order resource costs, I'm being proven wrong right now, the order resource costs for a lot of these missions are really high for an individual mission. I'd started randomly running out of order resources, and I couldn't figure out why until I looked at the missions, and I'm like, I just spent $1,800. Wait. Dollars? Order resources. I just spent 1,800 order resources to get, you know, 12 Bloods of Sargeras. It's kind of worth it still, you know. Hazel is losing her knifeu. I am losing my knifeu. Blizzard, what are you thinking? I want my weapon. Great, got called into work for 8 hours of overtime. Oh no, Nicholas. I would say have fun, but that might be the wrong sentiment. If you'll be doing time walking today, I won't be attempting to queue, for I am farming candies. I've gotten 5 Naxies, and I'm going to get the Xavius costume at Warlock. That's awesome, right? Are you banking those Naxies to sell them later? Because I would. I probably should do that, but I fell asleep just farming the first one for me. Let's get some gold. What is this? Artifact power? I always look for the golds. I like 200% of the gold ones. That's basically gold. Like, every blood... Oh, hello. Welcome. You hear me talking and you realize that there's like a thing that you should be here for? Is that what's up? Do you want me to set you up here on camera? Because I can. You could go on the couch. You could go in the dog bed. You can go in the cat cubby. She's actually recently been behind my desk against the wall, and I could put a camera on you there too. You know, you go wherever you want. You go wherever you want. I mean, except right here. It's kind of hard to play when you're like right. Okay. All right. How awesome is Naxi and Pet Battles? I haven't tried it yet. We should queue with it sometime. We should queue with it. But first up, the first thing I want to do I want to change my transmog? I've been wearing the hat because it's hella zen and it's spooky and I can only wear it for a bit. And I actually love the look of the hat. But it's one of those hats that hides your hair, which makes me have this really terrible pixie cut underneath it. And I miss my ponytail. I don't like hats that do that, so. But I think it looks really cool in shadow form specifically, although I look really silly running. She leans back so far, you'd think she'd fall over. I want Nexie, but I can't be stuffed. Keep an eye on the auction house. Maybe people that farm a bunch of them find a hard time selling them, who knows. Stream froze, and it's not me. Anybody else have loading issues? It's still running for me on my monitor. Like, my output of the stream is still okay. So maybe give it a second, then refresh again. My best friend is really sick and she won't be on, so I'm going to save a Naxi for her. I know she'd really like that. That's an awesome, awesome idea. I think they want us to stay in the Broken Isles, even if only to get resources. Yeah. I actually don't really mind it because it's a great way of making it feel okay to get order resources again. Like in the past, if you did a world quest and it gave you like 1,000, 1,500 order resources, you'd be like, well, that was a waste of my time. But now I actually need them, and I will make a point of doing those in addition to all the rest of them. Look at all this rep. I've been trying so hard. Well, not so hard. I've been trying to get. All right, so I only need 2 more mounts from the Paragon rep chests, not counting the new Alex, because I only need the Ferrandis Hippogriff and the Valorhar Stormdrake. I got my High Mountain Moose, so I only have 2 left. And I have now opened 12 of those. I've opened 12 of the Ferrandis chest, and I just want the thingy. Happy Friday. Thanks, Norma. Happy Friday to you, too. I really hope I'm going to get the Headless Horseman out this year, farming with 8 characters for like 6 to 7 years now. That is some dedication. You have earned it many, many times over. So, what I'm going to do today, or at least for the start of it, I do want to do some time walking. Oh man, I didn't update the rest of my description. Hang on. I'm running a little late, but I did get the vlog up before the stream, which was not a guarantee. I would say I slept in, but more accurately, I got up and then I went back to bed. What are we doing today? My desk is kind of hot. I had my teapot on there. Where's my tea towel? Did I tell you guys that my keyboard came back to life? I remember on one of my past streams, I told the story of how I had spilled tea on my Orion Brown G6. Is it a G610 Orion Brown? Yeah, a G610 Orion Brown Logitech keyboard. I love this thing, and I spilled tea on it, and then the Alt was also pressing F4, which was force quitting everything whenever I tried to zoom in. So I had retired it and gotten a really cheap keyboard, but it came back to life, and by that I mean it dried out after a couple of days. Like, it stopped doing that after a couple of days, and I'm so relieved because after a couple of days of trying to use a membrane keyboard, no, I needed this. And I was like looking at other ones, and I was like, well, I could get an upgrade. And I was looking at other mechanical keyboards, and I was like, this is the one. That is my soulmate. That is my keyboard soulmate. It's got the little volume scrolly wheel. It's not obnoxious looking. It's the right size. It's the right weight. It's got the switches I like. And I'm just weirdly into Logitech stuff. So it's just, I'm so happy that it's back. My Orb Weaver died this week. Oh no! Hang on, I gotta send you the Hazel cry. It's very important. Hazel cry. Why? You've had that for less than a year though, so that should be well within warranty. It should be well within warranty. I've gotten 2 Valorhar mounts and no other ones. On the same character or on different characters? Or that's disconcerting to me that you can get multiple drops of the same thing. I guess you get, like, I've gotten multiple of the Felbat pets before, but I've never seen doubles of the mounts. Where's the cat for the cat cam? The cat's right here. Let me see if I can do this without upsetting her and making her get up. Hang on. I'm wearing pajama pants, so even if she does get up, it's not like it's going to be a super scandalous crotch shot until I get turned off. Alright, stay right there. You stay there. Hang on. Very important. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. How do I've never telescoped that thing up like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, I turned on the label. Was that label on the whole time? What am I doing today? Darn it, I'm gonna need to re-add this. Oh gosh, hang on. I got this. I can do it. Stand by for cat. You know, the second that I get this set up, she's going to stand up. Is it not plugged in? Oh, it's not plugged in. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Actually, you know what? I can reach both of the cables. I can reach them from here. I have it on a big extension cable so that I can, like a big extension USB, so I can route it to anywhere in the office. Alright. Oh, made a noise. Hey, there we go. Alright, let me set that up. Let me set that up because that is not the cat cam that people need right now. So it needs to zoom out. And then it needs to come up more. Or if I plug that one in there. Yeah. What is in front of it? Oh, that's my chair leg. Okay. But then if I'm actually like over here. Awkward under desk cat cam. Kitty, why couldn't you have just laid in your bed? Oh man. Alright. Let me. Also, this doesn't have locked scaling. It's fine. Close enough. Alright. We'll work with that. Yeah, what's up, Flabby? Sick emotes, dog. You want Murlocs and Ogres? You want a Murloc Shaman and Demon Hunter. Murloc Shaman would actually be really dope. So, first thing I want to do today is, you'll notice if I open up any one of my family fighter achievements, I am 2 pets off of all of them, and those pets are Fellclaw and Wretch, which are the first 2 pets that I ever did. And I did them on the PTR. I also did Bangle on the PTR, but I went back and fixed that one. So basically, we're just going to go do Fellclaw and Wretch. I'm going to do Fellclaw first because he's annoying. I'm going to use my own video, but I'll mute it. Mostly because I have entirely forgotten how to do this because it was so long ago, and it's not like I set the strats in rematch or anything. So there's my video. Let me mute it, mute it, mute it. I don't want to hear myself. All right. Fellclaw. So where is it? Hang on, I have a screenshot in here somewhere. Okay, so if I go to that one. No, this one. Yeah, I can run from here. I can run from here. It's fine. This is exactly the cat cam I need. Right? This is basically cat's life. It's really funny. The dog has been trying to be friends with her lately. Like, I'll come home with the dog and oh, I've made it mad. I'll come home with the dog and Katie always comes to the door when I get home to like sniff my shoes and find out where I've been. And she like comes over to sniff my shoes, and then the dog like is trying to like sniff her and bump noses and be cute, and she just like she doesn't. Sometimes she'll smack him, not with claws or anything, but it's just really humiliating. And then sometimes she'll just stare him down and give him just the most hilarious stank face. Like she doesn't hate him. She's not scared of him, and she doesn't really bully him. She just thinks he's like the grossest thing. Are you getting up? Are you leaving? Do I need to move this thing? I just set this up. Where are you going? Figure your life out. Alright, so here's Fellclaw. Okay, alright. So the first one, let's just start at the top. So Zandalari, Ankle Render, Knee Biter. I think this should be pretty easy. Zandalari. I'm not even going to load up the thing because I'm assuming it might have leaps. Let's throw another one in there too. Doop, 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 doop. So, as far as I know, and I may mess this up on stream, which is going to be really embarrassing, I'm going to start my fight, and I'm going to use Black Claw and then Hunting Party. 3 years and still no horseman mount. Oh no. YouTube crashed on me. Mine still looks good. It's been having some issues though. So there's Black Claw and there's Hunting Party. You know, the Gloamwing. Gloamwing is the last pet video that I need to do. I've done the strategies, I've recorded them. I wrote the script, I recorded the audio. It's like halfway through editing, like it's the last part. And the reason that it's made me just lose my mind, like Gloamwing's annoying. It's not the worst pet out there, I would say that honor is probably either Shade Flicker or Snoz was bad too. Not the worst one. I have messed this up. But it's pretty bad. And Gloamwing uses Predatory Strike. And Predatory Strike is bugged. And the bug is a visual bug where maybe it's just me, maybe it's one of my add-ons, but I tried disabling my add-on, so I don't think that's it. Also, Kitty, this is not, now they can just see your butt. That's not what anybody wants. I mean, somebody probably wants it, but it's not what we're selling out here. Alright. So yeah, Predatory Strike is bugged, and the animation will hang up from anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds. Like, almost every time that it goes off. And sometimes it'll just crash. Sometimes it would just end the fight. Like, I would get to Predatory Strike, which would happen quite a few times. Oh, I got Beast Blitz. Did I do Wretch Beast? I might have done some of the Wretch ones, actually. But not, I know I didn't finish it. Like, if we look at... What did I do with Wretch? I must actually, you know what? Beast is probably just how I beat Wretch for, like, a world quest. I probably need to do the rest of them on Wretch as well. Alright. So there's one. Next on the list here, we'll do Aquatic, which is, might take a few tries. We're using Civets, 289 speed breeds. And Mongooses. Do I have any 289 speeds? I have one of them. I might actually have to go farming. I farmed these on the PTR. Oh, no, there we go. I farmed these on the PTR specifically for this fight. With Screech and Dive. But yeah, so, and then the other thing about Gloamwing is that his Slicing Wind hits either 1, 2, or 3 times. There's just a huge amount of RNG. And it would, like, I would be filming a fight, and I had my strategy down, but I would, like, finally pass all the RNG checks, and the fight would just crash. And now that I'm editing it, clipping out the big parts where Predatory Strike is hung up it's not impossible to do, it's just annoying to do with the way that I speed clips up, and the whole thing has made me just want to throw my computer out a window. But we're almost done, It's the last one. Alright, so what am I doing here? What am I actually doing? It has been a minute since I've done this. Hi Hazel, I caught your live stream. Welcome, Kellerin. I love the cat cam. Thank you, Shannon. I love the cat. Oh, I have a move order here. Alright, so what do we want to go? Screech, Gnaw, Screech, Dive, Pass, and then repeat. Screech, Gnaw, Screech, Dive, Pass. Got it. Hazel, how old is your cat? 3? 3. She would be 3 now, I think. Either 2 or 3. We got her for my birthday. At least, I think it's 3 years ago now. I think she's 3. Pretty young cat, but definitely not a kitten anymore. Whereas Gloamwing is the only one I have left. Gloamwing is... Hang on, let me finish this. Screech? Nah. Screech. Oh no, I messed up. Messed up. Starting over. Gloamwing is up here in Macquarie right here. So what I'll usually do is I'll port here and then I'll just run up around to right around there. And I'm gonna try and finish that video either tonight or tomorrow to have it out tomorrow. Maybe Sunday, but hopefully tomorrow, because Sunday I should be releasing the VoD from tomorrow's baking stream. I'm really excited about tomorrow's baking stream. Okay, I'm going to ignore you guys for like 2 minutes while I do this. In hindsight, this was not the best thing to do on stream, but I think it'll be really hyped to actually finish Family Fighter. Screech? Gnaw. Screech, Dive. Also, oh, I got a crit. That doesn't hurt. I would like some sound. And then we'll pass and then repeat. Why do I pass? Why would I not just... Nah. I've already forgotten why I do these things. Oh, it's because I can't hit him with crouch. That's why. That's why. And then we would go Screech, Gnaw, Screech, Dive, Pass, repeat. I got it. I understand. Thank you, Angel of Battle Pets. What are we baking tomorrow? We are baking sugar dusted shoe twists. Shoe is in C-H-O-U-X. I think I got a Screech up so I can go Gnaw, Dive, Gnaw, Screech. It's a type of pastry. I've never made it before. I don't think I've ever even eaten it before. And then we pass. Oh, butts. I misclicked that. I misclicked. I might have to start over. I guess I'll see if I can do it. I just missed a huge window for actually attacking him, because now he's going to put his crouch up. Oh, that's so unfortunate. What am I doing? Hazel, love you and your vids. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Zach. Bake it, yum. It's, so they're like little squigglies. They're little, like eclair-sized pastry squigglies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start over. I messed up. They're little eclair-sized pastry squigglies, and you fill them with whipped cream. Which is why I'm doing them on a weekend, because I don't know how long they'll keep, and I know I need to find... Alright, now she's leaving. Now she's leaving. I'm gonna turn that off until she's settled somewhere, and then I'll follow her with it and set it back up. Guess he's back again. Best way to get the Masquerade achievement for long strange trips. Suggestions can't find pug groups. Masquerade. It's been a couple of years since I've done that. Anything with whipped cream should usually be eating within 2 days max, otherwise the cream gets really stiff. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we'll eat them over the weekend or like take them somewhere where we'll be eating them. Strange trip. I'm trying to look up that achievement. Alright, get transformed by the hallowed wands. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one's rough. Honestly, you do need to find a group for it. And if it's hard to find a pug group, that's just, you just gotta keep trying, maybe try at a different time. If you know anybody in WoW that you can ask to put together something for it. Screech. Oh, I didn't need to screech. I should have not. I'm just not paying enough attention. Hazel, did you manage to get your ever-living spore yet? I was not so lucky yet. I was not lucky enough to see it drop, but I am eternally blessed enough that someone actually sent me one. So I am officially done with the Wailing Caverns because somebody took pity on me and gave me one, which is just the best thing ever. I'm dying to use it. I really want to use it in strategies, but there's no way I can be like, oh yeah, just go grab an ever-living spore real quick, and then you can knock this out. It would just be so unfair. But maybe I'll try in PvP. Maybe I'll stick him in a team with Naxi. Alright, so I think we've got it this time. I think we're good. We've gotten 3 ever-living spores now. 3? 3? Dang. That is something. That is something. Alton Brown of Good Eats did an episode called Shoeshine. Oh. I only ever watched one episode of his show. It was on Netflix, and it was about waffle makers. And I was like, you know what? I might buy a waffle maker at some point, because I haven't had one since I used to live with my mom. And I used to make waffles all the time, I just don't have one anymore. And he was going to tell me all about the best place to... Sorry, I'm looking for my cat. I think she's left the building. Alright. Weighted Beast. I just wanted to know the goods, and it was full of so many puns. I was like, this is exactly what I need. Okay. So critter, roaches. Roaches with speed over 289 speed. Okay. So I think I have a set of those. There's one. There's another one. There's a third one. Move set to... Man, this music is a little bit too loud. I haven't really taken a lot of time to listen to the Argus soundtrack. I figured it would be kind of gloomy because of all the demons and such. Hiss and Swarm. I'm assuming I just hiss and then Swarm. Pure luck. It's the best pets for Wailing Caverns. Wailing Caverns requires a variety of pets. I would say a lot of them are interchangeable. None of the fights are super hard, but there's just a lot of fights. So you want to prioritize mechanical pets. I do have a full video guide that has specific recommendations for the bosses specifically. But the fights are tuned easily enough that you don't need anything to get through it. I adopted a new guinea pig this week. I named her Hazel. Oh my gosh, that sounds adorable. Do you have pictures? I don't know. Can you email me pictures? Do I want to use Swarm again? I think so. No, I want to use Screech again. Screech, Swarm. His Swarm. The idea here being that the Shattered debuff makes it so you can still damage him while he has the crouch up. For a beginner pet hunter, what would you recommend for a good all-around team that's not too hard to get? So if you are hunting pets, like you're new to it and you want to expand your pet collection, one of the really key components of that is going to be capturing wild pets. And as far as I'm concerned, the best pet that you can grab that's easy to get for catching wild pets is Grumpy. Grumpy is a adorable dog. He lives, you pick him up in, you just loot him from a little house in Bradensbrook. If you look him up in Wowhead, you'll find out exactly where to go and loot him. And his Howl Super Bark combo will reduce any pet pretty much in the wild to about 1 HP or close to. And that lets you capture him, or capture it. So I would say Grumpy's a really good start. Mechanical Pandar and Dragonling's never really going to let you go wrong. It's really good for fighting any magic pets. And it's also just good in general. It does good damage. It's nice and fast. It's got Thunderbolt. It's got Decoy. So I would say get Grumpy, get yourself a Mech Panda Dragonling, and then maybe one of the combo pets like an Icky or a Zandalar Ankle Render would be good. Because you're gonna need them. You're gonna need them, and they're gonna be really good for quickly chewing through pretty much anything you stick in front of them, especially while collecting pets. Guinea pigs or Australian squirrels. The turnip's good for catching pets too. It is. The turnip is good, but I'm of the opinion that Grumpy is just like superior because it's just a little bit easier to get these days, and Howl Super Bark is gonna do more damage while still having that does not reduce below 1 health thing than Weakening Blow. Okay, so that was Critters. We're doing Elemental. Tiny Bog Beast, Cinder Kitten. Did I really recommend a Cinder Kitten? Tiny Bog Beast, Cinder Kitten. Some of these fights were tough, and Cinder Kitten I actually had to try really hard to not stick him in other strategies because his speed just worked out really well for a bunch of these. It doesn't even look like that much speed, but... And then the Koran Pup. Okay, so what are we using here? We're using Crush, Sleep, Rampage. I'm just reading these out of the description of the video. Claw and Prowl, and then Howl and Burrow. Claw and Prowl, Howl and Burrow. Okay. Are you doing PvP pet battles? I am doing Hazel versus Family Fighter pet battles. So no, I'm doing pet battles. Okay, so if we skip ahead... Finding out exactly what I need to do. Crush, Sleep, Rampage. If you play Heroes of the Storm, Graves is a monster, figuratively and literally. I played enough Heroes of the Storm to get Graves. Crush, Sleep, Rampage. I didn't play enough of it to recognize... Like, I know he's from that map where you're collecting skeletons in the underground mine, but that's about as far as I got. Okay, so after Crush, Leap, Rampage, we're going to bring in the Cinder Kitten and use Prowl and then Claw. I got tired of the Tiny Terrors of Tanan, so I bought the Bell. The Bell comes in quite handy, for sure. And because it's so handy, it sells pretty well. How much gold did you pay for that? How much was it going for in your server? Oh no! Alright, well that's unfortunate. We gotta start over. That was just bad luck. Graves is weak now. That's unfortunate. I don't think I ever used him more than like once because somebody said he was good and I didn't really understand what I was supposed to be doing with him because PvP pet battles are your thing. You're freaking out. Now people are saying they're staying over and so I need multiple meals. Earl Greymane tea in the morning for everyone. Earl Greymane? That is an awesome, awesome tea name. If I did custom team blends, I would try and come up with some theme names. That'd be pretty cool. Are you doing a BlizzCon watch party or live streaming it? I don't... Are you allowed to do that? I don't think you are. Maybe you are. I was thinking, if I'm allowed to rebroadcast the opening ceremonies in any way, my plan was to do a reaction video, but I don't know if you're allowed to do that. I have the virtual ticket. I'm going to be live tweeting my OMGs, most likely. But I don't know about a stream. Most expensive pet from Terrace Banana is still the Seaborn Spore. Interesting. What do people want that for? Have I ever used that? Seaborn Spore. Or is it just because that was the rarest one? I guess Blinding Powder is kind of useful, but he's so slow. And then Claw. So I gotta live. Don't. Ugh. I just need him to hit once or twice. I just can't get that 3 roll. And I've gotten it twice in a row now. Alright, let's try again. At least I've memorized what I'm supposed to be doing early on. I still have plenty of bandages left over, so we're good. Boy, Hazel. Sup, Pinky to Corgis? How are you doing? You wish pizza would hurry up? Crush, leap, rampage. I tried to make pasta for lunch because I wanted some hot food. And I put my water on to boil, and then I sat down to edit this PC part list I've been working on. And the oven here does this thing where if it decides it gets too hot, it will start beeping at you, and it will not stop beeping, like, ever. I had to flip the breaker off for it. I didn't even let it wasn't even close to boiled dry. I maybe let it boil for, like, 5 to 10 minutes. Which, again, I should have not left it unattended, but I ended up just not having pasta. I have a sandwich because I am now lactose intolerant. It's been a hell of a year. Oh, no! Prowl and then claw. Seem to be the rarest, but they're all supposed to have the same drop rate. I was reading Wowhead comments that were implying that it is by far the rarest. Can you give strawberry trifle a go for your baking stream? Trifle is one of my favorite desserts. I would love to make a trifle. What do I do? Howl and burrow? Hang on. I never made it this far. I'm pretty sure, yeah, howl burrow. I would love to do some trifle. I will consider that next time I am looking for some recipes, and we'll see if it gets voted in. Foulclaw is super mean to elemental. This. Yep. And then I guess I just spam that one. See, the last time I did it, he died. Did that change since PTR? Let me try that again. Let me watch and make sure I didn't miss anything. Crash Leap Rampage. Prowl Claw. Howl Burrow. Let's try that again. I may have to come up with something else. Alright, one crit, that's good. Doesn't hurt. And then Rampage, which hits him decently. Is trifle hard to make? I've never made it. It doesn't look terribly hard. It looks actually not all that different from tiramisu because it's basically a layered dessert that involves a custard. Just make it in like a big tall dish. Prowl and then claw. Trifle is not hard to make. It's so yummy. You have to be really lucky not to get 3 shots from him on the first pet. So is that what's happening? No, because the thing's going up. Oh. Hang on. I think not get 3 shots from on the first pet. Why would I not just go Leap Rampage? Why am I crushing first? Like, wouldn't it be better to have the extra round of beast damage? Oh, no, I see, because you lose the speed advantage. I understand. Maybe he needed to live this extra round to wait out that. That's probably what that was about. So then we go Prowl Claw and we don't die. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Once. You get one. Stop! Oh boy. Alright. Let's try again. This is one of the tougher strategies for him. Aquatic was annoying, and then this one is one of the tougher ones. It should get a little bit better from here. What is the drinking game today? What is the drinking game today? At least lactate works for you. I would be so sad if I suddenly became lactose intolerant. I don't know what I would do. Oh, so much of my dietary intake is dairy. Like, a lot of it. So I think he needs to live another round. Like, he needs to not die here. So I have to start over, because that was too soon. Alright, Bog Beast. Believe. I can't really complain about how mean these pet battles are because this specific achievement is very much for a, you know, somebody who's really into finishing all their pet battles. Although I do wish they had put fewer of these RNG moves in. The Slicing Wind and the Flurry. I mean, at least with Flurry, anytime that you've got a speed advantage, you're at least mitigating the damage. Alright, so now I think he can die because he lived through at least 2 of them, right? Yeah, so that takes to 1 round, which is fine because we're using Prowl first. So we got Prowl Claw. He needs to live long enough to get the Claw off, which means that crit was unfortunate. He can only hit me once. Once? Stop! Nope. At least I think I know where we've gone wrong now. Hi Hazel, sup Nico, how are you doing? I couldn't do it live without cheese. I swear this worked for me before, and it wasn't like, I didn't have to try it a lot last time. Maybe I just got really lucky. I had to do it at least 30 times. Hopefully it doesn't take us 30, although at least now that I know what I'm doing, we can kind of chew through them. I'm specifically doing Felt Claw first because Wretch is not as bad, and that'll be like a nice relief. Nope. Nope. It's not just a matter of, it's because it's a matter of winning multiple RNG rolls in a row. Let me fill my water bottle. I couldn't live without cheese. Yeah, cheese, and then I drink a lot of milk. I go through phases of drinking a lot of milk. And I think it's because I drank a lot of milk growing up. And I've come to expect it with certain meals. Like if I'm eating a really carb-heavy meal like pizza or pasta, I'll usually have a glass of milk with it. Which I get is weird for a lot of people, but following my heart. Hi Hazel, how are you doing? I'm okay. Sup, Bill? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. A little sleepy because I've kind of done a number of my sleep schedule. I don't remember exactly when I got off kilter, but wait. Are we good? We're good still. We're good. No. Hit me once? Nope. He just can't do 5. He can do 4. He can be twice and twice, or once and twice, or twice and once, or once and once. But as soon as you get a 3 and a 2 in there, you're toast. Safe to say, in my opinion, that Jaina would never help the Horde. I really hope that they don't ever backtread on that and make her help the Horde. Because I don't think that would really be personal growth for her. I think that would be kind of rolling over on something she feels strongly about. Just for the sake of, oh, we gotta work together. They've done that whole, we have to work together and band together to defeat this bigger threat thing so many times. And I get that in Pandaria they tried to, oh, no. I get that in Pandaria they tried to focus more on the PvP aspect of things, especially with like the landfall patch. And I don't know if that's the way they need to, oh, I didn't use my pet bandage, whoops. I don't know if that's the way they need to go, but I feel like it's okay to have some characters that are not all about unification. Jaina is going to be a badass next expansion. I really hope so. We drink every time she resets. You would die. You would actually just die. I'm going to need to reset this quite a bit. Alright, so that's a good start. That's good. Good. We needed that. That's fine. So now we die. And then we need to get the Prowl Claw off. And we need to live long enough for the claw to hit. So, once or twice. If he does it 3 times, he can only do it once the second time. Once. Oh no, he will do it at least. That's right, it's 1 to 2. He can't hit me once because he's faster. So that's why this roll is so hard. That's why. So it needs to be twice and twice. I need to win that roll twice. Wow, the strategy sucks. How did I get lucky enough to have this happen the first time? I did water pong at a friend's birthday. It was so much fun. Water pong. Is that like beer pong except where you're drinking water? Or you're just playing the ball game and you don't have to drink anything gross? I've actually never played beer pong in my life. And I'm kind of okay with that. Nope, 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 nope. The drinking game today is Hazel looking dead inside every time she starts the battle again. Yeah, at least this guy isn't like predatory striking me. If I had to wait for the animation to unbug itself every time I did this, like I had to for Gloamring, that was really triggering. I can live with this. I can live with this, because at least you can do them really quickly, back to back, and you can just bring, like, pet bandages are cheap. Pet bandages are cheap. Okay, so we passed the first check, and now we need to pass the second check. My bottle is almost halfway empty. Hazel, what server do you like playing on? I play on Lightbringer with my guild. Alright, so hit. No! So close. Drat. Dragon. 150 tricky treats for Naxi, that's correct. You get the costume every year they come out. You just wish that Illidan was the costume this year. So I never get the costumes, and the reason for that is whenever I have one, I never use it. Not once. I see limited charges, and I know that eventually, if I use it, this thing will not work anymore. And I'm like, well, I would rather just have that in my bank as a collector's item. And it resulted in me not ever once using the costume. So what I wish they would do instead, like, I totally understand the desire to not have, like, Illidans and Arthuses and Xaviuses running around everywhere. I get that. Alright, so hit me twice, and then stop. Good. Now hit me twice again. We gotta win a 50-50 corn flip. Twice. Once, twice, stop! Yay! Okay. I don't know if that means we're good. I've forgotten. I've completely forgotten. So I think he's just gonna kill me, which is fine. And then we go Howl Burrow. Does this mean we're good? Yes, it does! Yeek! I don't know why I picked up that pen. Yay! Alright. Woo! I don't have a Hazel cheer. That was actually what I was thinking of for the next emote, is some kind of like Gasm or OMG or like PogChamp style emote. But maybe, I don't know. I think we have enough squirrels. Alright, so that's Elemental done. That's Elemental done. I can move on with my life. Let's, that took me a minute. Alright, so for Little Bad Wolf, Humanoid, let's skip ahead to that. Oh, alright, we go. So Bad Wolf, Hogs, and then let's throw my other Bad Wolf down there just in case. Now, Bad Wolf needs to have Bite, Howl, Dodge, and then Stampede and Headbutt. Alright, this should be fine. My motto is, if it's not forever, it's not worth the trouble. Exactly, exactly. I will do dumb things for battle pets, but that's because they're on my account forever, right? Okay, so we start the fight, and we are going to use Bite, Bite, Dodge, Howl, Bite. Alright. Bite number 1. Good crit. I appreciate it. Bite number 2. Dodge, Howl, Bite. The fun fact, actually, if I get big crits like that when I'm making a strategy, I will almost Bite, Dodge, Howl, Bite. I will almost always restart the fight without the crit in my favor, because I don't want people being like, oh, well, that only works if you get that crit. I want to prove that it works without the crit. Welcome, Kaloran. Welcome to the I don't have a tagline, but thank you so much for sponsoring. I super appreciate that. Enjoy the use of your brand new emotes, and you have officially brought us to 15 sponsors, which is incredible, and also means that we get a 4th emote, which I will need to figure out. Maybe I'll do a poll, like a Twitter poll or something, or maybe I'll just like try and draw some things and see how that goes. But that is so exciting. Thank you so much. My baby girl 7 wants to go as Demon Hunter Pepe. Oh, that's amazing. They better tell us about the new X-Pack. Oh, they will. Stampede Headbutt. Okay, they will. There is no way that they're letting BlizzCon walk by without a new X-Pack announcement. The question is, how much are they going to tell us? Are they announcing beta? Will they have a beta release date? Will they have any content playable on the floor? And what the details are. Like, that's what we want to know. And it is 2 weeks away. We are 2 weeks out. Maybe a little less than 2 weeks now, actually. Alright, so there we go. We did Humanoid. Good. Mechanical. Cogblade, Mechanical Squirrel, Tiny Harvester. Demon Hunter Pepe is best Pepe. I don't have any Pepes. But I kind of skipped out on the whole Pepe craze in Warlords. I don't know exactly what I had against it, but I like didn't understand what it was for a while, and then by the time I figured it out, I just didn't bother. Tiny Harvester. Don't get me wrong, it's a cute bird. A super cute bird. I just didn't get any of the achievements. Okay, so I need... Bite, Screech, Exposed Wounds, Thrash, Adrenaline Rush. Bite, Screech, Exposed Wounds, Bash, Thrash, and Adrenaline Rush. Or over to Adrenaline Rush. Did I say Adrenaline Rush? I must have made a mistake. Yeah, it's definitely overtuned. Whoops. Whoops. Description typo. Would you say Sprite Darter hatchlings are worth a hunt, or what else is cool to hunt? I would say they're worth a hunt just because they're gorgeous. They are mostly interchangeable with Nether Fairy Dragons, which I would also recommend you go look for. And then I would say Minfernal. Minfernal is a classic. That's like one of the earliest pet battle hunts. And then, of course, the Valkyr. And the Valkyr is super useful. I would say actually Valkyr before the other two. Alright, so we're going to go Screech, Bite, Screech, Exposed Wounds, and then Swap. The Unborn Valkyr, for sure. Make sure you have one of those. Hazel, would you pick Void or Light? I would absolutely pick Void 100% of the time. Team Purple. I made the menu for Thanksgiving next month. There are going to be about 20 people here, and he promised standing rib roast. That is such an undertaking. I would already be stressed out about that. Exposed Wounds, and then we're going to swap. That is so brave of you. I've only ever hosted Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner for a total of 3 people, including myself, and I was still nervous about it. Actually, that's not true. One year I did it for 4 people because my in-laws came. How late am I? Stop, Alberto. I wouldn't say you're late. I would say you're right on time. We have been streaming for 46 minutes, though. That's true. A ladybug just landed on my cat, and he freaked out. It was funny. Did my cat ever, like, end up in here? No. I wonder where she left. There's so many good places for a cat in here. I'm a little miffed. Do you only stream on YouTube? I do only stream on YouTube. It was interesting seeing the announcements that came out of the TwitchCon keynote this morning. Some of their features are kind of neat. Specifically... So go back here. See if I can get another Screech Exposed Wounds off. I stopped paying attention to my own strategy, which was unfortunate. I think we can still Screech Exposed Wounds, and then Thrashing should finish it. Oh no, I can't actually. Overtune Thrash. Exposed Wounds. And then Overtune and then Thrash. Because I can't get Exposed Wounds up yet. Because he's gonna kill me. Oh no! I think I mucked that up. Let me try again. Hi chat! I'm stuck on choosing what to play in WoW, and I'm wondering about what you find most fun to play. I love playing Hunters, which is funny because I'm standing here as a Shadow Priest, but for deciding what to play, if you're new or if you're coming back or just looking for an element, if you haven't played a Hunter already, like Beast Mastery Hunter specifically has just been my jam lately. I've had one as an alt and it's just like so much fun. Alright, let's try this again. So, step 1. Screech, Bite, Screech. And then Exposed Wounds, and then Swap. Minfernal took me forever to get. Yeah. Yeah, Minfernal's a rough one. Minfernal's, it's one of those ones that's, it's not unuseful. It has a lot of crossover with the Nether Space Abyssal, but it has its own uses. But for the most part, you're just farming it because it is so gratifying when you get it. It is so gratifying when you finally find it. Alright, so there's Exposed Wounds, and then we're going to swap. And then we're going to use Overtune and then Thrash. I'm going to try not to misclick anything. Do I Thrash twice? Yeah. Thrash again. I think I just... Overtune and then Thrash again. Not that it matters, because I'm not actually doing any damage to him. And then we bring back this, and we use Exposed Wounds. Will it even... How does that even go up? Because he's got... Oh, you know what? The Screech doesn't go up, but Exposed Wounds still will, because it's not technically a damage attack. That's right. Although that multi-hit flurry really screwed me over there. Let's overtune. Let's just see if I can overtune Thrash him without the Exposed Wounds. Let's see if this works. Because his crouch is about to fall off. We've got a speed advantage. Good crit. One more of those. One more of those. No! I needed a 3-hit. I needed a 3-fer. That's so unfortunate. Darn it. Darn it. There's an idea theory video. Next expansion, you can choose light or void as new factions. I would play void on my demon hunter. That would be cool. If they did that, I would 100% be void. I don't think they would do it though, because unless they were completely abolishing Horde and Alliance to go light and Horde instead, because they don't want to fragment their player base any further. But having said that, I haven't seen that video. There may be caveats to deal with that. That's just my first impression. How will Demon Hunter be used after Legion? Their sole purpose is to end a Legion, and after Legion they are dealt with. You know, they'll probably do the same thing Death Knights were. Death Knights were all about something in Larath. They had some purpose that they probably fulfilled, and they just hang out now, you know? We're all broskies. We're all broski McGee's. And Exposed Wounds, and then we're gonna swap. Can finally see your stream and not the recording. Sapsind, welcome. Hit it with Aldors and Scryers. Yeah, that's choosing to grind rep with a faction though. I feel like I guess if you look at Light and Horde or Light and Void as that way, then that would be perfectly fine. It's not like you as a Scryer player couldn't raid with a Aldor player. Although, again, I don't want to say too much about it because I'm underinformed, and I am underinformed. I just don't know what I'm talking about. Have to go off, Hazel. Thanks so much for the live stream. Keep having a nice day. Good luck further. Well, thank you very much. DK's wanted to crush the Lich King. I figured it was something like that. couldn't tell you for 100%. Late Night said to not chew my arm off, so I'm going to chew hers off. Tastes great with a little tequila and lime. Oh, man. Okay. So, we need to get an Exposed Wounds up. We need to not die right now. So I come back. He needs to be done. Good. Okay, so there's the Exposed Wounds. So now we can actually, if we pass, he's going to just thrash me to death, and that's fine. Brings it the Harvester. And we'll go over Tune and then Thrash. We should be fine. Actually, I could have passed. I could have swapped. I guess it comes out at the same thing. 2... And I need to kill him. 1, 2, 3. Good enough. Good enough. That'll do it. Okay, so that was Mechanical. Next is Dragonkin. I used 3 Chrominiuses with Bite, Howl, and Surge of Power. Do I have them right now? Chrominius. I do, actually. Hi, Hazel. I finally made a stream. You haven't played in a week. My new PC came in today, and I'm at work for another 2.5 hours. Oh, man, April. That must be... agonizing. You must be so excited for your new computer. That's awesome. Alright, so what exactly was the plan? Howl, Bite, Surge? Bite, Howl, Surge, Power. Get some more of this tea rolling. I forgot how RNG some of the Falaclaw fights were. I forgot. I figured I would be done with this a lot faster. But I'm finishing it. We're doing it. Super excited, but it's torture sitting at work. What kind of computer did you get? I have been really fixated on the idea of what I'm going to do for my next computer eventually, which is really silly. It's too early to be thinking about right now. Because I'm not going to be able to afford to do it until next year at the very earliest. I think I've actually come around to the idea of the Ryzen CPUs. And then how will surge power? But then there's the question of, do I save myself the trouble and just buy a custom pre-built? Do I build it myself? I think I want to build it myself. And then of course there's all the what do you put into it. He's gonna, I need to go howl and then probably bite or surge power. It's thundering and hailing in Vancouver. It must be the end of the world. Big storms. We've had a pretty crazy rainstorm. We've got some flood warnings around here, but it should be just fine. I would rather torrential rain over forest fires any day though. Torture is waiting for the pizza delivery guy. Isn't it that if your pizza isn't there in a certain amount of time and it's free? I believe that's true of some pizza places. I don't know if all of them do it. Alright, so that was Dragonkin. That was easy enough. Icky is going, or flying is going to be easy enough because it's just going to be Icky and then Predatory Strike, Black Claw, Flak. Actually, maybe I should not use, maybe I should not use Predatory Strike because it's going to bug. I guess it's only going to bug out like once. It's fine. Let's throw these in there like that. Arthas did the right thing there, but not destroying the high health city. How do you get zoom? There's an achievement to get zoom that involves standing in front of a racing snail to sabotage his race. There's the way I don't remember the exact details of how I did it, but it's easier if you get a friend. So if you find somebody that also wants to do it, and then you have them come help you. And then just check out the Wowhead comments on the achievement page because they had some pretty good tips. Are there 1,000 different pets? Different ones? I think we're pretty close to that. Would Warcraft pets say? Okay, so that's flying. That's easy enough. That's good. So we just got 2 more. Magic and then Undead. And I think these were easier. So for Magic, I used a mini Mind Slayer with Eye Blast, Ant Magic, and Life Exchange. And then Sanctum Cub and a Jade Owl. Pounce, Sleep, Dodge. Thrash. Adrenaline Rush. And Lift Off? Just Thrash, Adrenaline Rush. Okay. If you have the Gastropod shell toy, you can use it to eat competitor snails and then just wait for your snail to win the race by itself. That sounds so funny. I didn't have that toy. I think I remember reading about that, but I didn't have the toy. Alright, Ant Magic, Eye Blast, and then Life Exchange. Yeah, you basically stand in front of the other race snails and block them to allow Zoom to win the race. It's a bit tricky because, it's not as easy to do it as it sounds. It takes a little bit of practice to get the hang of, like, blocking them. I thought something went right when you stood in front of one by accident. You're number 93 Pet Battler in Earthen Ring. I haven't checked my ranking in a while. I'm kind of scared, too, because I know it's only going to go downhill from here. Leap, Pounce, Leap, Dodge. Do I switch? I must. Oh, no, I let him win. Hang on. Whoops, I wasn't supposed to swap that. I assumed because there was so much of him left. Start over again. So, Ant Magic, Eye Blast, Life Exchange. A lot easier to get with help, yeah, for sure. I had a buddy helping me when I got mine. Got Family Fighter a couple of hours ago. Farming Bufo sucks. Oh, for the Gulp Froglet, yeah. Yeah, and the Gulp Froglet is so important for a lot of things. May as well Ant Magic. No reason not to. Leap, Pounce, Leap, Dodge. You think you need to get one with more health? If you're talking about for Glumwing, you don't. It helps, but you don't. I do not have the health breed one. I have the balance breed one. And I managed to successfully complete all of the Macquarie bosses. Well, all of the bosses, actually. I'm just finishing the ones that I already did in the PTR. So you don't need it. It'll help, but you don't need it. Goblin or Blood Elf Hunter? Oh, I love Goblin Hunters. Do you have the Void Pet Treats, Hazel? Like the Hallow's End ones? I had like 1 or 2 on me, but again, because it's something that you use and then it's gone, I'm always scared to use it, so it just sits in my bags forever. I should stock up, though. I should stock up for sure. Adrenaline Rush and then Thrash. Okay, so that's Magic done. So just last one, Undead. Valkyr, Marionette, and a Saber Kitten. This is going to be a lot more dramatic when I'm doing Wretch, because I'll be getting an achievement after them all. Risen Saber Kitten. So the Valkyr is going to be using Shadow Shock, Curse of Doom, and Ascension. Deadman's Party. Squirrels also work good for this kind of thing with Stampede. And then over here we've got Screech and Pounce. I think I can actually guess this, but I'm going to double check what I did anyways. Shadow Shock, Doom, Shadow Shock, Ascension. Okay. For the Horde. You rolled an S-Priest ult after watching your vids. Now it's my main. You have Grainers. That's awesome. It's also at 100% the expected outcome. Once you go purple, you don't go back. What race are you? I always love seeing different races of Shadow Priest, just because every race looks so individually cool in like the shadow form with all the crazy new animations. I just love it. Our pizza driver is lost. Oh no. Ascension. And then Deadman's Party. Dispriest is best priest. I don't like playing Dispriest just because I don't understand. If I have to heal, which I am considerably grumpy about whenever anybody makes me do it, if I have to heal, I'll always be a Holy Priest 10 times out of 10, just because everything about healing as a Holy Priest is incredibly straightforward. Everything is exactly what it looks like. And I'm sure that's true of Dispriest too, it's just because I don't have the experience there. It's all very mystifying to me. But goodness gracious, I tried playing it once and I think my tank died. I'm just so bad at it. The Black Morass Timewalking turned my priest into a gnome. I loved it. That happened. I ran it actually on my hunter for some experience, and that happened. Okay, so we're done with Falclaw. Thank you, Falclaw. I will slash cheer at you, even though you were really annoying when I was fighting you just now. With Elemental anyways. And we're gonna head on up to Wretch, who I believe is around there. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy whistle, which can't live without. Best Argus accessory ever. This is the only one that's hard and fun. Yeah. I like being purple. It's kind of my thing. You don't get holy healing? What's not to get? You know, I mean, granted, I'm bad at it and I don't do it in raids, so I'm the last person you should listen to. But yeah, throw out some renews, some flash heals. If somebody needs a big heal, you got that blue one. Somebody is about to die, you throw the wings on him. You've got, for AoE healing, you've got Circle if you talented into that, although maybe you shouldn't, I don't know. You've got Prayer of Healing. Press that prayer mending button as often as you can, because that does something and it goes shoo shoo. Like, it's all very sound-based. Again, there's reasons why I don't heal. For healer, I prefer my Paladoink. Good night from London. Enjoy your stream. Good night, Creamus Kramer. That blue one. Yeah, well, you know what I'm talking about. It's got a lot of words in it. It's like, it's not serendipity because that's the buff. I think it's serenity. I don't know, man. All right, so I'm going to pull up my own, the Wretch guide. Wretch. be the one. And we've already done beast, so we're gonna start with aquatic. Using turtles with bite, headbutt, and shell shield, and then a crab. So turtles. Let's grab. I don't know if it matters how much health I have. And then claw, shell shield, crab. I'm just gonna keep using the turtles with the bite, headbutt, shell shield. I'll use all three of them. Oh, I can't use that one. Maybe I only have 2 turtles. Maybe that's why I used the crab. I got a regular crab around here somewhere. There we go. Snap, shell shield. No, where's shell shield? There it is. Okay, we're cool. We're cool. Figured it out. I judge healing based on how fun it is after wiping to the same boss 20 times. You're a stronger person than me. I can't. That's why I can't heal. It's so frustrating progressing as a healer for me. For whatever reason, I don't get that same sense of boredom when I'm doing it on a DPS. Anyone see how the Vengeance Demon Hunter soloed Gul'dan in normal? That was that girl, that woman that does it. I forget her name, but she's so good at what she does. It's just super impressive. I really like her write-ups too, where she like explains how she does it and what challenges were involved. It's not something that I necessarily understand, just because actually, you know what? I do understand. I do understand it because I have been known to get ridiculously into trying to complete a Dark Souls Soul Level 1 run, which is exactly the same thing. It's not something that's incentivized by the game. It's something that you're just doing to see if you can do it, because it's cool and it's impressive and it's challenging. And you do it to challenge yourself, and I definitely get that. It's really awesome. I feel bad now that you taught me how to use rematch. You won't get as many views from me. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. The monthly fee for that sponsor that you've got going on there covers like 4 to 6 grand, 4 to 6,000 worth of views a month, which I am sure nobody is checking pet strategies that much. Like you are more than off the hook. No, not that anybody's on the hook. Nobody's ever on any kind of a hook. Am I doing this wrong? I think I'm doing this wrong. I was just shell shielding and then headbutt and then biting. But I think I'm doing it wrong. Headbutt. So you're not going to stun him because he's a critter. Bite. Yeah, I would need to do this twice more. I think I did this wrong. Whoops. Alright. Let me actually watch my own strategy and figure out what I did wrong. So I used a Darkman Turtle, and then I used a Speedy, and then an Emerald Crab. So I'll copy my exact lineup. Speedy over here, and then I had an Emperor Crab. Moves like that, and like that. Alright. I'm so excited, because every time I finish one of these now I'm gonna be getting the relevant achievement. So we start, we go shell shield, headbutt, and then spam bite. That's what I was doing, wasn't it? Was it not? I might have had the wrong things. Demon Hunter is amazing, guys. I wish I played more of my Demon Hunter. I have one. I named her Hazefell because I thought that was really clever. It's not, but I thought it was. And I just never really had I only have 2 pets here. This is a problem. That's gonna be a problem. I just never really had a reason to try it, I guess. You know, they need to, they should have added a Demon Hunter specific battle pet, but instead the battle pet that you get for being a Demon Hunter, or that you can get as a Demon Hunter, was also achievable by Warlocks. I just did that instead. Sorry, tacos needed my tending. What did I miss? Depending on how long you were gone for, we finished the Foul Claw fights. Now we've moved on to Wretch, which should be easier, assuming that I don't horribly mess something up, which is not a given. I challenged myself to clean the entire room by the time you finish the stream. It's very motivating. Dang. That is some productive stream watching. Streams are usually very derailing to my own productivity. I'll put them on, they'll be like, I'm just gonna watch this while I edit. And like 4 hours later, my 40-minute edit is not done. I'm like, well, that was not the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. I think I just die. I think it's just gonna kill me. There we go, yeah. I got, for tomorrow's baking stream, I got some fridge magnets with the emotes printed on them. so that it should help cut up the glare in the fridge a little bit. It's still going to be not the greatest lighting situation, but it should help. I want to try a ring light. I want to try like a nice ring light for lighting those streams, but I am not spending any more money on equipment for at least the moment. Haze fell. Yeah, I liked it. Oh, we got a good crit. I appreciate crits. Yeah, see, this seems to be going much better. These breeds must just be better. Speedy has a speed advantage, which comes in real handy. Almost. Should I just skip the shell shield and just use stamp? One more. I just need him to, we're fine. We're good. We're good. This should do it. But yeah, I got a coaster. I got a little sub-icon coaster at the same time because it wasn't going to cost me anything extra. Like, the shipping was the same amount. There we go. Aquatic Assault. Woo! The same amount as it was going to cost me to get an extra thing and then get free shipping. Alright, so there's Aquatic. Let's do Critter. Egbert, Mulgore Hatchling, and a Pachyderm. Egbert, Mulgore, and a pint-sized pink Pachyderm. So, what did we do down here specifically? Bite, Shell Shield, Trample. Trample is so good for these bosses because that 10% of health is a lot, especially on some of the higher health ones. With Trample. Okay, so we're going to get into this. And we're going to use Shell Shield and then Trample. I don't know why I would use Bite, actually. Maintain Shell Shield, spam Trample, yeah. Seems pretty straightforward. Hazel, you're gonna make t-shirts for the year. Not this year, not this year. I answered that one in the vlog. Also, if you want to hear me say it twice. No, I don't have a design ready that I'm happy with. I do want to do shirts one day. I really do, but I need them to be perfect, and I don't have anything right now. There's a lot of things that I want to do related to YouTube that I'm kind of putting off until I hit, like, some milestone. Like, I keep thinking I'll do X thing after, like, 100,000 subs, for example. And I think the reason why I'm sticking to those is because it keeps me focused on making videos for now, because that's the most important thing. I can have all the cool emotes and fridge magnets and extra cameras and whatever that I want, but if I'm not making videos, there's no point. There's no point. So I'm trying to maintain a balance of time that I spend on all this stuff. So maintain Shell Shield, spam Trample. Narma, she has surpassed your nut count. Aileen won a huge flip nut at the beginning of the stream. It was pretty crazy. She flipped all of her nuts and she won. What's your lucky do? That might be my favorite WoW song. It's hard to say. I would have to listen to, like, the old WoW songs again. But that might be one of my favorite ones. Okay, so that's Critter. So we've now done critical critters. Alright, Elemental, Core Handpup, Bog Beast, and a Doombloom. My nose is so itchy. Do I have anything I can use to help? Hang on. Let's see. Only when I'm streaming, not when I'm recording anything. Just streaming. Super duper itchy nose. And I know I'm not the only person that happens to. It's like a thing. It's like an itchy nose curse. And by the end of the stream, I've just rubbed it like 19,000 times and I'm Rudolph. So we're doing, what did I say? Core Handpup, Bog Beast, and a Doombloom. Only 2 weeks until BlizzCon. I hope Legion releases more patches. I think the Antorus patch is going to be the last major patch of BlizzCon. I think they're going to try and really full steam ahead to get the next expansion out before Antorus gets too old. Scratch, Howl, Burrow. Scratch, Howl, Burrow, Rampage, and then Bite. Alright, we're good. Howl, Burrow, Scratch, Howl, okay. What can we do with the nuts? Not much. Sorry, I had to. No, the nuts are for fun, but they're also for buying raffle tickets for the very occasional NA battle pet giveaway that I do, the pets that I give away are just in-game pets that I picked up. They're nothing too crazy. It's really just for fun. There's no need to hoard them if you don't feel a need to. Hey Hazel, what's up, BJ? How are you doing? My biggest wish for the next X pack? I want them to give me a bunny mount. I don't care what I have to do. I want them to give me a bunny mount. I know I should have more game design focused wishes for the next X pack, but I gotta speak my heart. I did that wrong. I did that wrong. I need to start over. I was not paying attention. I used the wrong moves. Start again. I can't bid on the pets. Why not? Also, I was a little too quick on the draw with my bandage, and that didn't go off. There we go. Raffle. I'm EU, so I just flip all my nuts for fun. I believe that's really the best use of them. Halbero, Scratch Howl. Did I miss the time walking runs? You did not miss the time walking runs. I actually don't know how many time walking runs we're going to be able to do. Probably not the full 5, hopefully at least 1. This finishing up Family Fighter has been taking me longer than anticipated, for sure. And then we're going to go Scratch and then Howl again. And try not to die first. Scratch. I like the crit. Good stuff. Crits are great when they're happening off, like, outside of recording for a strategy. And then Howl, and then I die. Doom Bloom comes out, and he is going to use Rampage. Or Bog Beast comes out for Rampage. Into the Howl. Should hit pretty hard. Which is good, because he's hitting me pretty hard. There we go. Ouch. Hurts. Neither of those were crits either. That's just life. This is why Elemental is rough for this one, because his damage is all aquatic damage. I don't know why this critter type... Oh, darn it. Now, did I get unlucky or did I do it wrong? That's the real question. Let me pay a little more attention. I think it should be fine. Howl, Burrow, Scratch, Howl, Rampage, Bite. It should be fine. That's what I used to do. Do you like to RP? I used to RP a lot, like, years ago. And then more recently, I enjoyed watching other people RP in, like, role-playing streams. Haven't really RP'd in a while, though. I'm not against the idea, it's just something that doesn't really fit into my schedule. Scratch Howl. I think it's really cool when people come up with, like, these really crazy storylines and whatnot for their characters. Okay, so that's no good because I didn't get that off. I'm wondering how much RNG was involved in this one. I thought this was an easier one. I was doing 2s with someone who was using the Orb Weaver. I have to look that up now. I play with an Orb Weaver. I played WoW with an Orb Weaver or Orb Weaver-like device for quite a few years now. They're definitely nice. Not necessary by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know that it makes me a better player. But I really like it. What are some of your predictions for the next expansion? It's really hard to make predictions. I can guess. I'm actually going to do a video. Well, I say this. I'm going to try if I can fit it around the raid guides that I'm working on. Howl. I have to get this Howl off. Darn it. How did I even do this? How did I even do this? But I would say we're going to find out more about Queen Ashara. We're going to get to encounter her in some form or another. I would think that the Naga might have a bigger role. I think that there's some kind of Cthulhu-esque void thing going on in the ocean. I don't think they're going to send us underwater again. I don't think we're going to get another Bashir. But they might find a different way to approach that doesn't involve the whole 3D thing. You're such a pleasant person on stream. Are you so pleasant off stream, especially around your husband? No. I'm a terrible person off stream. Not terrible, but I'm definitely a little bit quieter. And often cranky. I'm often just kind of grumpy. Which is probably not what you want to hear. But it's true. Howl, Burrow, Scratch, Howl. Am I getting crit? One thing I heard was an interesting theory was bringing loot boxes to WoW. The ability to want to cash in and find some way to make work. That would be really interesting. It sounds like, when you hear the words loot box and you apply them to WoW, it sounds super cash grabby. But I love loot boxes in Overwatch. Like, loot boxes in Overwatch and then, as far as I know, heroes. Like, there's something that you don't have to pay for. You do get them through regular gameplay. I think that would be neat. It just depends on what's in them. And then we get the Howl off. And then Bog Beast comes out, and we rampage. Do I swap to the Bog Beast, or does he just kill me? I think he just kills me. We still rampage into that, which is fine. Hits him for about 740. Am I supposed to get 2 rampage hits off? Because I never do. Did I get 2 rampage hits off before? I did. I got 2 rampage hits off. I don't know how. I don't know how I got that off on the PTR. Because now I just don't have enough damage for this. I would need to one-shot him. Do I need to one-shot him? Maybe I can two-shot him. Maybe I'm good. Nope. Nope! 1,700 damage. I wonder what changed. Down with loot boxes? I think depending on how they designed it, it could definitely work. Have you ever killed a low-level player trying to quest? Ever? Probably. It's not a thing I try and go out of my way to do. I generally leave people alone. But I haven't played in PvP servers for a long, long time. I think I mostly... You know what I used to do? Is when I was playing the PvP servers low-level character, if I encountered another low-level character, like around my level, I would fight them. I would absolutely attack somebody trying to quest if we were around the same level. I don't really gank people, though. Do you listen to WoW parody music at all? Any favorite parody artists? I used to, like, way back in kind of the glory days of that. I know some of them still do it, but I haven't really heard a lot of the new ones. I've heard a bit of Charm's new stuff, but I definitely don't listen to it as obsessively as I used to with the really old stuff. Olduar was one of my favorites. I'm just wondering what I should do differently here. That tea must be cold and bitter now? No, it's still pretty warm. Still pretty warm. I drink it out of a really small cup, and it's a stoneware cup that kind of holds heat, and that means that most of the tea is still in the pot, so it doesn't cool down nearly as quickly. I don't know if I'm wondering if I should try something else for this. Because I just don't see how he's going to get 2 rampages off. Maybe I should swap. Because I think I'm passing an extra round. How? What's my Overwatch character? I play all sorts of stuff in Overwatch. I go through a variety of phases. I often play healers and tanks. The only DPS that I really play consistently is Soldier. I like playing a lot of Soldier. I like playing a lot of Roadhog. I enjoy Mercy. But I'll play... Yeah, that's no good. I'll play all sorts of stuff. Pretty much everything except for Tracer. I cannot play... Actually, I can't do Tracer. I can't do Sombra. The rest of them are all good fun, but those two I'm just super ineffective at. Ineffective. Useless. Absolutely useless. Trash. Okay. Green teapot. It is green. Thank you for noticing. Drink matcha green tea. Far better for you. Diva? I'm not a great Diva. Although they've made some more changes to Diva. They changed Diva, it feels like, pretty often. I haven't played her since the most recent changes. I've only actually played Overwatch once since the most recent changes. I haven't gotten a lot of playtime in for the Hallow's End event, or Halloween event. Bye guys, tacos ready. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Aileen. Hello, been a while. Welcome, kid from 1981. How you doing? My favorite collabs ever was Charmin Decision. I gotta get the Howl off. It's no good. It's no good. We gotta trust it melts. Do I have another pet with Rampage? Like, if I look at elemental pets. No, that's the only one. I wonder if there's something else I should be doing instead of the Doom Bloom in the 3rd slot then. Because we get it close. We get it within 500. And we have 2 rounds to do it. That just doesn't do quite enough. What about the Blaze Hound? No, that's not gonna do it. So if we just look into all elemental pets with beast damage. Oh, what about the elemental? Like a bubble barrel toss might work out. Although that's still only like 330 damage. We've got blinding poison, called darkness. Corehound pup. Flame. Maybe a molten corgi? Because molten corgi could super bark. And then like puppies of the flame. Let's give that a go. Why not? What's the worst thing that could happen? Let's try it out. Symmetra has an awesome skin for Halloween this year. Too bad I never figured her out. Symmetra is actually really fun to play in deathmatch. That 8v8 deathmatch mode they have in the arcade. She's really good for that because you can just kind of laser people down that are fighting other people and steal their kills, basically. It's not very ethical, but, you know, you try and get a loot box. Her skin, actually, I thought it was Widow at first. Like, the skin was so transformative that I looked at it and I thought it was Widowmaker. I didn't recognize the pose. And then we want to get a Howl off. Please no kill. Oh, he kill. Okay, this isn't gonna work because, what if I use Leap? It's only 1 round. This isn't gonna work because, I didn't get that Howl round off. But I'm just curious as to how much can we do with this Molten Corgi. So Super Bark gets a good 367. Won't kill him, obviously. So Molten Corgi's got a speed advantage, which is nice. Speed advantage, which is nice. This isn't gonna be enough. But maybe if I had that Howl. Like, I need to see how close we get. We get within, like, what, 200? And then we can hit him one more time. I should have taken Bark. Bark would have done more. I think this will work if I get that first hit on the Corehound. Let's try it. We'll take Bark instead of Flamethrower. We'll keep Super Bark. And we'll take Puppies of the Flame. Alright, let's try it again. My favorite thing to do is Symmetra setting up my very own Room of Doom with her turrets. That's really, really fun. The skin does kind of look like Widowmaker. I just love that they gave her what's basically a Deathwing skin. Like, they're not afraid of doing that kind of thing in Heroes of the Storm, because Heroes of the Storm is just such a goofy game. But I like to see them doing it a little bit in other games. How will only buff one of the Rampage hits? Is it really that important? Yeah. It's a huge amount of extra damage. Alright, so there we go. So now we're gonna get it. Because we're only looking for an extra, like, 100 damage and this will work, right? It's just the first Rampage hit. Because we don't even get a second Rampage hit in, like, right? 740. It's about an extra 300 damage. Oh, I guess we do. I finally got the second Rampage hit in! That's all I needed! That's all I ever wanted! Alright, we're gonna use Bark instead of Super Bark because we actually want to kill it. That was all I was trying to do with the old strategy, and it didn't work until I switched it up. Anyways, we're good now, and that's elemental escalation. We're done. For heaven's sake, that's so funny. Okay. Alright, moving on. Next is Humanoid, and we're going to be using Thistleleaf, Kunlai, and Bad Wolf. After we switch up here. I didn't realize it took that much RNG to get the second Rampage hit off. back when I made that. And then Bad Wolf, I like this one. Bite, Bark Skin, Dazzling Dance. Mangle, Thrash, Claw, Dodge, Howl. Mangle, Thrash, Claw, Dodge, Howl. Good. Good, good, good. You like Latomi too? She's done a lot of good songs. And of course, Nim. All Hazel ever wanted, yeah. Oh. It's done though. It's done. So, the idea here, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna like Barkskin, Dazzling Dance, Barkskin, 3 bites, and Dazzling Dance. That mitigates a little bit of damage. From the dot that he's gonna throw up anyways. Once. Twice. Third one. You get a lot more mileage on the first pet because of the deep bite damage ramp up. And then another Dazzling Dance. And then I guess I can hit him again. I guess we'll just bite again. I'll take the crit. Mangle, Thrash. You gotta do erase one race from existence. Which race? In WoW. I'm glad you specified. I feel like we had this conversation last time. And I think I decided on Pandaren. You know, it's equally mean to both factions. And they're statistically the least played race in WoW, I think. I'd have to look again. Alright, and then after that, we're gonna bring in this guy. Dodge Howlclaw. Where is the cat cam? Cat left. She was in here for a bit. And she was on my lap, and we had a cat cam earlier, but she's wandered off, so it has been gone. So many awesome artists out there doing WoW parodies. True, true. Human. Welcome, Maru. I might have missed something. Oh, I see. That's the race that you're going to erase from WoW. I understand. Which is funny, because I'm pretty sure that's what you play. But, I thought you were just greeting me as human, and I'm like, that's weird for you. That's something I wouldn't expect from you specifically. Alright, so that's humanoid, so we're done, right? We just got humanoid havoc? We did. Cool. What else? Mechanical. De-weaponized companion, cogblade, and a mechanical scroll. Should be easy. Should be easy peasy, this one. This is the longest pet name. And then the squirrel. Thrash. So the Cogblade Raptor needs Battle Screech Exposed Winds. Thrash and extra plating. Okay. That should be good. Thrash, extra plating, and then Thrash. Do you recommend watching any TV series? I mean, I always recommend Gallivant, but that's just because like, evangelizing into other people is the only way I can still have it in my life now that it's over. Do I swap now? I just keep going. I just started watching Once Upon a Time, but I'm only 2 episodes in, so I can't really tell you if it's good or not. I'm enjoying it, but it might go off a cliff. Nobody knows. Hello, fellow humans. Don't ever disrespect gnomes again. Pandaren had been around for a long time Warcraft lore. That's true. That's true. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that they're in the game. I think they're a great race. I've never been able to play them because I just can't. It's one of those things that I try, and I just can't get into a WoW character that's a Pandaren. I bet you could live stream BlizzCon if you didn't show it on stream and let the audio be loud. Would love to see your reactions live. I don't think I'm gonna do it live, because I might say words that aren't appropriate for YouTube. I can't confirm that I would restrain myself, but I'm considering making a video to that effect, which gives me the power of editing. Gallivant was so funny, right? And now I just want more of it, and there is no more. And there never will be, and it's so depressing. I probably should have thrown up an exposed wounds, but it's too late now. I guess I can throw up an exposed wounds now. Husband and I recently started watching Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Really funny, puts me in a good mood. I have seen all of that. I have seen all of Unbreakable Kimmy. It's so funny. It's so funny. I'm trying to remember what else I've been watching, because I've been watching some stuff. We just finished watching Riverdale. I don't know how I felt about that. It came off as very kind of like teen soap opera. But it wasn't bad. It was just very dramatic and kind of cheesy sometimes. I was expecting, like, I went into it because I used to be a big fan of Archie comics, and then I was like, there's nothing, this has nothing in common with Archie except for, like, the names of these people. But it was fine. Alright, so that was, what did we just do? We just did Mechanicals, now we do Dragonkin. And I'm once again whipping out the triple Criminius, because why not? Bite, Howl, Surge. New expansion, new sub-races. I would not be surprised if they did that. O-U-A-T. O-U-A-T. Hazel admits her filter doesn't always work. My filter far from always works. I'm always terrified I'm going to say something really terrible on stream with it. I have very, very R-rated language outside of broadcasting. And I totally get that that's not for everybody, which is why I censor myself on videos and streams. Howl, Bite twice, and Surge of Power. You recommend The Good Place. I haven't heard of that one. I've been watching, whenever I get time, I've been watching this K-drama. I every now and then go through K-dramas, and I just started on Strong Girl Kim Bong-soon. It's on Netflix now. And I haven't, I'm only a couple episodes in, and it's a very typical K-drama, but it's so funny. I love it. It gives me Weightlifter Kim Bok-joo vibes, and I loved Weightlifter Kim Bok-joo. But K-dramas just have a special place in my heart. They're just so silly. They're so unapologetically silly. You'd love to play Vrykul? I think Vrykul as a sub-race would be awesome. Hazel saying fellow words is a very foreign image to me. That's okay. That's okay. I think it's completely fine. I don't think it makes somebody fake to present yourself differently to different people. It just makes you socially aware. Like, everybody acts differently around, like, their partner's parents than they do around their friends, than they do around, like, their dog when there's nobody around. Like, it's not... I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Once Upon a Time. Oh! I should have figured that out because I have just started watching it. I do think it's going to be pretty good. I've enjoyed it immensely so far. Oh, and then of course the Great British Baking Show or the Great British Bake Off, depending on where you're localized to. I've watched everything that Netflix would let me watch of that. I need to find out where to watch the rest of it. So good. Inspires me to bake so much. So cute and funny. I don't know. I want to know if the new one is any good without Mel and Sue, because I'm a big fan of Noah Fielding, but I love Mel and Sue. Okay, so now we need to do flying. Skyhorn Nestling. Imperial Yield Chick. And the Jousting Bird. With Thrash, Adrenaline Rush, and Liftoff. And we're gonna take that on all of them. Okay, so what's the plan here with these ones? We're almost done, actually. We're almost done. Thrash, Adrenaline Rush, and then Thrash. I love on stream your bad word is butts. I think I picked that up from watching Dodger. If any of you are familiar with Dodger's YouTube channel, she doesn't do WoW stuff, but she does gaming stuff. I think she streams now. And that's something she does that I'm pretty sure I got from her. I'm very much a sponge in that I will, whenever I'm consuming a lot of content from one source, like whether I'm reading a book, or I've been watching a lot of one YouTuber, or I've been, like, watching a lot of one TV show or whatever, for, like, a week or two, while I'm super into it, I will absolutely pick up all of the phrases and just be really embarrassingly cringily into it. Not even ashamed. They're going to be hosting a game show, Mel and Sue, that is. That's pretty neat. Once the Frozen arc starts, it basically becomes glorified Disney fanfiction, and that's why I liked it. See, I'm down for some glorified Disney fanfiction. I'm not gonna say no. Sherlock is a really good series. I've watched all of Sherlock for sure. With Benedict Cumberbatch. I enjoy the meme where people butcher his name. I hope it doesn't hurt his feelings, because I love that meme, and I think it's all in good fun, but it's not my name. So I don't know how he feels about it. I'm sure he's probably said in an interview somewhere. I just think it's so funny. I love Dodger. Yeah, no, she's like my OG girl crush. I've followed her stuff forever. Absolutely forever. Okay, so we're flying magic. All right, magic. Well, two left. Magic and then undead, and then we should get the achievement unless I've forgotten one somewhere, which I probably have. Sapphire Cub, Sanctum Cub, and a Jade Owl. Shouldn't need all of them. Should be pretty straightforward. Doing this makes me miss the Crocoon bosses. They were so much easier than the later ones. Actually, the Internal Waste bosses are pretty easy too. The whole cannon thing was very easy to play around. It was just the void portal that drives me nuts. Pounce, Screech, Prowl, Pounce, and Dodge. And we're going to start. Screech, Prowl, Pounce twice, and then Screech. I'm reading these off of my own video. That's why I'm staring over there. Hazel, when are you going to make the video about BlizzCon? Probably. Hang on. Pounce, Screech. Wait, Screech, Prowl, Pounce twice. So BlizzCon is when exactly? I think I have it on my phone. I want to do it about a week before BlizzCon, so like about a week from now. Like maybe Thursday? My first priority is making sure that I have all the raid guides done before the raid comes out, which I'm going to assume. I'm running with the assumption that that is going to be the Tuesday following BlizzCon. And I know for a fact that once I get into doing the raid guides, it's going to they're going to take me way longer than I think they're going to take me. But I would assume about a week. I want it to be out about a week before BlizzCon, because we might get new information that might influence me. But I still want it to be out a few days beforehand. And then we bring up this one. And what do I want to use? Like Dodge? Pounce? May as well. My wife spoke with an accent for weeks after watching Fargo. I totally get that. I absolutely get that. I pick up like a really terrible English accent after watching like marathoning the Harry Potter movies. And I start saying reckon. Oh man. Dodger, OG, legend icon. I agree with all of that. Watching her content was probably the main thing that made me want to make YouTube videos. That and being really bored. Alright, so that's magic. So that's magical mayhem. So just last one. Undead. How did I do this? Valkyr, Widget, and Saber Kitten. Easy peasy. I'm not even going to look up what moves I'm supposed to do. I think I'm just going to guess. Valkyr. Am I dumb? How do I spell this? Unborn. Do I have filters? Oh, I still have ability type beast checked. Whoops. That's why. I'm thinking Valkyr, right? With the exclamation point of the K? Or not the exclamation point, the apostrophe in the K? Like, how hard is that? Alright, Risen Saber Kitten and then Widget. I'll throw Widget in second. I can't type. I have my key. I always keep my teapot in between me and my keyboard, which is a really terrible way to get anything done. I just need it always within finger's reach. Widget the Departed. Widget is nice and fast. Screech, pounce, screech, pounce. Harry Potter makes me say bloody too much. 2 weeks from now, yep. You always pick up Preach's accent when I watch his video. It's totally a thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It means that when I'm watching YouTube creators, because I'll get like addicted to a YouTube creator, not even necessarily a gaming creator, but just like some YouTube channel or another, I'll just get addicted to it for like 2 weeks and just watch everything that they do and everything they've ever done within reason. And I need to make sure that I'm interspersing them with other creators so it doesn't influence my videos too much. Like, it's one thing to see a style or a thing that you admire and then interpret it in your own way within your own video. I think that's very natural, but it's very easy to overdo it when you've been watching nothing but that video, like those videos. So I try and keep a couple channels going at one time. Are you still gonna do time walking? I was hoping to do one with you, as normally I have company on Fridays and I can't. What time is it? I'm gonna do one. Can we bust through one time walking like really quick? Because we have like 12 minutes left. I bet we can do one. I bet we can do the one. All right, Family Fighter, Falclaw Marcel. Boom. Let's get him out. I'll have him following me around for the whole time walking. He looks great. You're splendid. You're beautiful just the way you are. No regrets. All right, let's do time walking. Let's do it right now. I'm going to start a pre-made group. It is going to be actually in the custom section. It's going to be in the custom section. The group title is going to be called Hi, I'm Hazel. And the details is going to be secret activity. But what we are doing is we are doing time walking. So I'm going to be filling a 5-man group with 1 healer, 1 tank, and 2 DPS. I can heal if I need to, but ew. This is just to make sure that we get stream people get the spots. And it's going to be first come, first serve. Item level doesn't matter. Level doesn't really matter. And we're doing time walking. 1 Burning Crusade time walking dungeon. My Overwatch rank, I haven't finished my placement matches. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I think that should do it. I think we have enough people with these 5 because somebody queued up one of these tanks has healing available. So if, presumably Bambi. Because it would be very strange if the Blood Death Knight just walked to Holy. Okay, let's queue it up real quick. We're just gonna, and I'm doing the damages. Well, I'm gonna try. I don't have a time walking set or anything like that. And I don't know how my legendaries interact with time walking, so just follow my heart. You have a max level Alliance Death Knight now? You feel dirty? Why, are you a Horde loyalist? Alright, we're here. We're doing it. What legendaries am I wearing right now? I'm wearing my Sifu set, which is fine. Will Sifu's proc? Let's try. It will proc. Alright, that's good. Let's just use that then. I don't think I'm gonna need, I don't anticipate needing Pride-Az for, not for Mana Tombs anyways. Mana Tombs is one of the better ones. I ran, Arcatraz. I ran Arcatraz yesterday. Was that always awful? Was Arcatraz always just super annoying to do? It was that one boss, the, Shavara lady that had both a heal that you had to kick that we kicked, but she also has that thing that made her heal on strike. And it took us so long to kill her. It was so silly. I wasn't sure we were going to do it for a bit. And then one person died and then started running back and they had to run all the way back. It took ages and ages. Have to level up in Alliance. I think 80 is the highest I have. I really should. I was thinking of actually, I cut out a whole section in the vlog where I was talking endlessly. I just went on a complete ramble, which is why I cut it out. But I was talking, it was after the question if somebody asked me if I ever play Horde. And I was talking about, how maybe when I do eventually get an EU account running, maybe I should do Horde so that I have like a foot in both swimming pools. but playing Horde and EU and Alliance and NA doesn't really help people that want to play with me on stream that are, you know, Horde NA or Alliance EU. So maybe I would just do a poll. And I guess ideally I do both, but I can barely keep up with playing my one main that I have now. I have been letting emissaries burn. I haven't done my 10 in weeks. There's just no way that I can keep a character ready to go on all the factions. So I didn't really know what to do. I'm finally gonna level my first Horde too, and excited. What race did you pick, Rosita? Working in a Panda Mage Hazel. She's level 53. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You got like a transmog that you have in mind? I'm trying to think of what mage sets would look really cool in a panda. I bet there's something that would be like really cool. Hazel, did you do the running of the gnomes? I wanted to, and then I didn't. I just ended up with a bunch of stuff going on, which is why I didn't commit to it. What I really wanted to do was I really wanted to log on and stream it. I wanted to participate and do so on stream, but it just ended up being not compatible with what I had going on. Which is why I didn't commit to that, because I knew I might not be able to do it. I'm really hoping to do it next year, because it looked like so much fun. Anyone know of an add-on that can help with a fast route for the candy buckets? You know the add-on shows locations, but you're looking for a quick way to get it done. If we're just showing a fast route, I think there's, I think somebody somewhere, I don't have them, but I think somebody somewhere might have TomTom coordinates for you. And that'll, I think, have the arrow on the map. I just pulled up the Wowhead map and then just had that on my other monitor. But I don't know if there's a better way to do it. Make a female troll priest, like a... I feel like a female troll shadow priest would be pretty neat. If I did on a U character, though, I don't know if I would be another priest. I would need to be something that I know how to play, so that I'm not just useless. It would probably be mostly just for doing, like, fun, casual, like, extremely casual group activities with all of you cool EU people. So I guess I wouldn't need to be super good. I was considering the possibility of tanking. Handy notes for sure. They should just let cross-faction groups form through Battle.net, everything but mythic raids. I would agree with that. I think that if you want to, for lore reasons, then absolutely make it so that, you know, you have to, so that one faction worth of people in that group have to put on a costume. Like, maybe make an item that gives you a Horde costume or an Alliance costume, depending on the faction, like an opposite faction costume toy that lets you group with people from the other faction through battle tag. But not for mythic rating. I think it would be fine. Maybe even not for heroic rating. Like, I don't know where you want to draw the cutoff. Maybe not for any kind of rating, but just like for other stuff, I think it would be, I don't know. I don't see a really good reason why not to. Do you stream on Twitch? No, just YouTube. At the end of the run, we all went to Orgrimmar and licked the boss there. I forgot his name. I'm so ashamed. Well, from what I was told, normally you go in like Vol'jin, but Vol'jin's kind of, you know, gone. So people were licking another NPC instead, but I don't know exactly which one. Sorfang? Sorfang killed a lot of gnomes that day. You're expecting an achieve or anything, but you get like 3 gold. It's a micro holiday, and that means that it's not, they're not going to add any meaningful rewards to it because they wanted to feel skippable. They want you to feel like you didn't miss out if you didn't do it. They're supposed to be more about the experience than the rewards of it. I missed the first point and had to go all the way back trying to find the one I missed. Oh no. That is one thing, is when before it became an in-game event, when it was just a community thing, there obviously that wasn't really a thing. You would just kind of run with the gnomes, and that was the whole point. Any tips on an arcane transmog? Arcane transmog. I really like that Burning Crusade set. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what any transmog sets are called. I don't even know what tier it is. It's the hot pink recolor that you get from Burning Crusade Heroic Dungeons. Does anybody know what I'm talking about that can help with like an actual name? It's like pink. It's got like the big flat pointy. I'm terrible at explaining this. I want to say it had the words nether in it, but I might be wrong. I used to wear it. Hang on. Mage tier sets. I'm gonna try and Google it. Images. That's the tiniest image I've ever seen in my life. Be less tiny. The pink recolor of the Tempest Regalia. Yeah, guys, the pink cloth thing. Right? I've been having the worst time this week with that. I just can't find words, and I'll just make some up. The Cruel Glad recolor? Maybe. The Mana Storm set? Maybe. It's the, you know, the pink one. Tier. No, not those ones. I'm like looking through images of Mage tier and doing really terrible damage in this group. Those are Druid sets. That doesn't help me, Google. That doesn't help. PvE tier 6. Was it tier 6? I think it's tier 6. That looks right. I think there's a pink recolor of tier 6. I'm still trying to get the full Shaw set from Mop for my priest. The Mop Shaw set. I think I know what you're talking about, but I want to look it up. Appearances, sets. Mop would be back like here. Maybe like a... That's actually cool with the candles. Why don't I have that? Heart of Fear. Heroic Heart of Fear? No, not that one. I know what you're talking about. What set is it? Is it not a raid set? I wanna see it. Cause those are all the Mop sets. Strange. Alright, it's rolling time more vial. I'm gonna remember to turn that in this time. Thank you guys for the blazingly fast time walking run. Because that was just like we did that in like 4 minutes. Like we had 5 minutes, maybe like 10 minutes. I don't know, it was just really fast. You guys are the best. It's a recolor of the Warlock set? I'm thinking of let's see here. Monitor. That one? No. Yeah, that one. I'm thinking of this. That's what I'm thinking of, but there's a pink version of it. Unless I'm just crazy. That's what I'm thinking about. Oh. Stop. There we go. Great stream as always, Hazel. Thank you, Norma. Thanks for the first time ever being able to do a dungeon with you. Thank you for your help, Kristen. Netherwind recolor? That sounds right. That sounds like the right set of words. The Shaw set is for Warlocks, but the skins can be obtained. Oh, I understand it. That's why I can't find it in the journal. I gotcha. Thanks so much for... Oh, words. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow morning. I'm going to wake up. It's going to happen. I might be kind of sleepy, but we're going to bake anyways. I'm going to be waking up. It's going to be starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So West Coast time, 10 a.m. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm hoping it's a bit of a shorter one because I have a bunch of other stuff I want to do tomorrow, but I think it's going to be a fun Saturday morning stream that hopefully some people can actually come to because it's on a weekend. Shaw skin regalia. Okay, I will look that up. Thank you. You're gonna wake and bake. I'm gonna wake and bake. Thanks for that one. Anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow if you're around. Bye.